looking crazy right now. But that's okay, because I mean, think about it. I talk to a camera. So if that's not crazier than showing up on camera like this, then I don't know what is. In today's video, we are going to go ahead and try out the Morphe new collection. It is viral. Very excited to play around with. This is their custom blends. This collection was sent over my way, and I was thinking, let's go ahead and play around with her. This is a ceramic cup, and I think it's freaking fantabulous, and I drink coffee every single day. Ay, Dios mío. So thank you very mucho. Look at this cup. Like, I hope that this is something that they have available for people to purchase. The top is silicone. Love the color. You have two different collections. I'll give you price points and everything. They also have two different color finishes. Let's start off with the iced mocha one. Now, how fun is this? It actually looks like coffee. This was gifted. This video is not sponsored. At this point, everything that launches in beauty goes viral. But is it going viral for the right reasons? Is it going viral because it really is that good? And so that's where I come into play, because I know it's gifted, but if something's good, I'm going to tell you. If it's worth the money, I'm going to tell you. And if it's not, then I'm going to tell you. So in this collection, you have a 4-piece brush set. Those are your 4 brushes. Let's start off by talking about the shade for this collection. I think it's freaking stunning. I personally really liked the butter blends, but this here, it's so up my alley. I think the other ones are probably going to be lighter. So this one here is going to be your M205. It is a cream and liquid blush brush. M110, this is going to be your foundation brush. M163, and this is going to be a powder brush, which technically, if you kind of liked the vibe of this one, but you don't do dual-ended brushes like that, which I totally get, neither do I. I've been loving these. I mean, mira tan sucio, you know what I mean? They're dirty. This is fairly similar. It's just a little bigger, but it's fairly similar, and it's just like the one, okay? And then you have their M136 concealer brush. This 4-piece brush set goes for $30. Then we have the Latte collection, which also includes a beauty bag. Now this one goes for $35. Doll hairs. Let's see what color story we have going on. That beauty bag is actually really nice. Mira. Girl, shut the front door. Paying the extra $5, it is a very, very nice bag. Check her out. Like, really nice. I'm not even mad at her. And she's flexible. But say that you don't need another cosmetics bag. Use it as a toiletry bag for travel purposes. In this one, you're going to get a beauty sponge, which is going to be like a teardrop. And she's pretty spongy. My face is already done, so we're gonna go ahead and use this in another video. Girl, I am batch filming today. It kind of is what it is. And then you're also getting a 4-piece brush set. The tones on this one are gonna be a little lighter, cream vibes, if you will. So you have mocha, and then you have a creamier vibe. The thing about this set, $35. So for $5 more, you're getting 4 brushes, full size, and a sponge and a bag. So for $5 more, you're getting extra product, which like 2 extra products, which is great. All right, friends, the brushes I am going to use for today are going to be, it's specifically for the eyeball. This is the M136, one of the iced mochas. It's a concealer brush, but it is a flat synthetic that's going to help me with the application of the shimmer on the lid. The eye blender M332, small enough I feel like I can multitask her. And then the eye packer to pack on color, M303. In order to recreate this look, we are going to play around with this eyeshadow palette. That video is already live, linked below up here. Go check it out. This is the Underslated palette. And in that video, I'm literally showing you, if you didn't see it already, I'm literally showing you every single palette that launched with this beauty launch. I almost forgot to prime the lid. I'm gonna go ahead and go do that with my Level Up primer that I created with Ofra Cosméticos. And of course, we're gonna blend her out. Now I'm really gonna grab the eye blender, dip into this white vanilla shade. It's very pale. Tap this all over the lid to lightly set that primer. I've said it before, I'll say it again. You don't necessarily need to do this step. I'm just choosing to do it just so that I have a more graceful blend, if you will, but you don't really need to. Wipe off my brush and dip into this second shade over here. Girl, this is so much harder than anyone thinks, actually. Then you're gonna tap out. I'm looking at the viewfinder, making sure that we're in frame, so I'm looking at two different things, and then I'm trying to find my shade. It's really weird. I'm gonna pack this shade on the crease like so, very lightly. Focus it there, and then once it's focused, because this is gonna be our transition, I will blow this out. Now here's the thing, I'm just showing you the new brush collection. Do you absolutely need to run out and get these? No, but I also know that viral beauty products tend to launch very often. And so when people receive a product gifted, they'll just go ahead and go, oh my God, it's amazing. Or they'll post a picture or do like a quick short and don't really show you step by step, whether there's hiccups, whether, you know, it needs more finesse work. That's why I like to do these reviews. I like to give you like full detail impressions and feedback as we go. So far so good. This brush is definitely performing exactly how I expected it to. I'm going to take the same brush and dip her onto this cement shade. I'm going to take this cement shade and focus it directly on that crease, and then I'm going to bring it down because I don't need too much precision. I do like that this brush is blending my product seamlessly, and it's picking up product, but I'm not getting like an insane amount of fallout, which is great. So we are adding that dimension and depth, dragging some of that in here. I'm going to take the flat shader. This is an eye packer. That's what they're calling it. I'm going to mix the cement and brown shades together. Tap that out and drag this under the eye. Now, mind you, I only applied product on the one side because I'll be able to flip it over. And since the other side is clean, I can kind of like blend it out and give it like that gradient. Okay, we're gonna flip the brush over and begin creating that gradient. Now it's when it's gonna get a little kooky, a little crazy, really fast. I'm going to set this baby over to the side. We're gonna open up another one of the little palettes, but this one's like a mini trio one. And I learned in the other video that I prefer to wet my brush for maximum intensity. So we're gonna do that. But for this one, I'm gonna use their concealer brush. It is a flat synthetic, so this is going to do what I need it to do. I am going to dip into this shade here. And then I'm gonna take that and apply her literally everywhere. I'm gonna stop around here. Then I'm gonna go back in to this palette. We're gonna go into the dark shade. Tap out with black, so you have to be really careful, okay? And then I'm going to tap that baby out here and just deposit as much of the product as possible. So I'm just tapping, kind of moving it around without doing too much yet. Now I'll go in and turn. On my end, it's gonna be counterclockwise. So I'm just shifting the black to create that gradient between the black and that shimmer shade. This brush is actually nice enough and thin enough to where I can go up here over the crease just to kind of create that gradient between the other shades we've applied there. A little more of a shadow, not too much. And then I'm going to swipe out. You guys, I feel like I kind of did too much on this outer end. Hold on. I'm gonna use the brush from the other video just to kind of diffuse this a bit, because that brush did the most. And did I get a little bit of fallout? I did, but look, it's not, it's like super tiny amounts, not even that serious. All right, friends, I am quite literally just finessing this here a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead, film another video with mascara. I know it's a lot. I'm like batch filming here. So I'm gonna film another video with mascara and eyeliner, all that good stuff. I will come right back with the completed look for this, just so that you guys can see. And then, wait, I have to come back and do the blush. I'm back, the eyeballs are done. And do you see, like, the brushes perform? Let me finish off with this blush brush. Again, this is by the Mocha Latte Collection M205. This is gonna be like a very beautiful, perfect dome if you want to specifically place your product. I'm just gonna use a Huda Beauty blush real quick. No shimmer, no nothing. I'm gonna tap, tap, tap. Tap out. This is not the kind of brush that I would swipe with. I feel like This is great for dabbing your product where you want it. So I'm just gonna marry this into the edge of the eye, bring her under like so. And it's small enough to get into the under eye area and still blend gracefully. And that was easy. Like I didn't have to do much. And I picked the most perfect freaking shade for this. Okay, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna do the other side. I'm gonna dab, dab, dab. And it picked, like girl, like I'm doing this. I tapped out, but there's not like a lot of fallout. And I'm just kind of dabbing onto the skin, but it's still distributing it so evenly. I'm gonna go under the eyeball, over here, and then around the cheeks. Now, brushes are gonna be personal preference type of vibe. Like for me, I really like a smaller brush. I tend to stick to smaller brushes for blush, mainly because I wanna be able to specifically apply the product and be strategic. This here is probably one of the biggest ones that I would use. I also use like BK Beauty brushes, the dual-ended one, the double-sided one. That one's absolutely amazing because you can use it on 2 different finishes. But notice I stick to like brushes that are perfect for my, the size of my face. Wow, she's so good. Look how pretty that is. Now I want you to see. Look how gradient and blended, diffused, pure perfection on the face. Now, mind you, I didn't use all the face brushes. I literally used this one and then the other eye brushes. I am gonna play around with the rest of the collection, but it's just so much all at once, like for the brushes. And I did want to like batch film a handful of product, which is why we have different videos, same outfit, same hair situation. We're not even touch that one. But yeah, I still wanted to get these reviews out to you guys. I already showed you guys what the skin looks like. That blush, I'm still staring at it because I just feel like it's so diffused but lightweight, but you can see it. It's the eye has been blended to perfection. And if you were wondering about the Morphe brushes, I don't really have feedback from like the OG old school brushes. I don't even know if they're still available, but I'll tell you their newer launches, the Butter Blends, the white packaging one that they had, these that travel are actually really good. I also love the price point. It's like you have the best of both worlds. You're getting a really great product, great quality that's not gonna fall apart, but you're also getting it for an affordable, accessible price point. I don't know what happened when they did their revampation, you know what I mean? Whoever is on their team for planning and quality and pricing, like y'all doing an amazing job. They also have different bundles. It doesn't have to be these. They do have other bundles that you can kind of like check out and snag. Just as an FYI, I am going to link these brush bundles in the description box below, just in case you guys are interested in checking them out. Given the brush collections, would you pay $5 more to get the bag and the extra sponge? Or you're like, no, it doesn't matter. Like I'll stick to the $30 bundle because that's the one that I would need. Let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know, have you tried Morphe brushes recently? Have you fallen in love? Because I have, and I really want to know, are we twins on that? As always, I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join our family here on the YouTube. And listen, the video is over, but you don't have to go anywhere because YouTube is going to recommend 2 videos here on screen. I believe you're going to enjoy. I really hope you consider checking them out, and I will see you guys on the very next video. Bye guys.